Namaste. Before we look at remedies of the planets, let's look at why remedies are required or why would you recommend remedies. Usually remedies are recommended when planet is placed badly in horoscope. What is meant by planet is placed badly? Even if planet is well placed, sometimes you may want to increase its importance because you are a sportsman, Mangal importance. If you are in a government job, Surya importance. If you are in a people connect, then you need to look at Chandra, Rahu, Ketu and Neptune for viral stuff. So various Shukra for artistic pursuits. So various disciplines or various career paths will have different planet being important, and then you can increase its importance. Even if it's well placed, you can increase its importance really well. Amitabh Bachchan is using Neelam most of the times. Shani is really well placed, but he's using Neelam to increase further power of it. It's okay to keep him humble, maybe probably. He's already humble, but yeah, why it doesn't hurt him to wear Neelam as Shani is, despite Shani is well placed. So remedies of the planet are required, especially if the planet is badly placed. What do you mean by planet is badly placed? There are multiple topics, like multiple things. There are various things that can be called as planet being badly placed. So the first is that, let's say there are 3 houses, 12 out of 12 houses, 3 houses are called as Dusthan. 6th, 8th and 12th house are called as Papasthan, Dusthan or karmic burden houses. Karmic burden houses. So basically 6 planets in 6th and 12th house do show some karmic burden, and karmic remedies are required. And some health aspects also are required to check for. If you look at planets, there are 3 types of Gan for Nakshatra: Devagan, Manushyagan, Rakshasgan. Planets placed in Rakshasgan Nakshatra, especially in 6th house. So planets placed in Rakshasgan also are a bit tough. They show Parakram and they show Sangharsh, fights and success after fight, but they do show that. They can show some enemies also. They can show some Gharshan, friction. So yeah, planets placed in Rakshasgan Nakshatra to be considered. But there are degrees that are very tough sometimes. Parakram could be tough. Double century, triple century could be tough. World Cup winner be tough, but they are tough. First 3 degrees of Mool Nakshatra, last 3 degrees of Karka Rashi, last 3 degrees of Vrishchik Rashi, first 3 degrees of Agni Rashi and last 3 degrees of Vrishchik Rashi show birth in very high class family with top class connections and very high class connections. But if it is in Shani Drushti, it's a tough time. It's an extremely tough time. But they are mostly people born in very high class families. So tough nakshatra, tough degrees, karmic burden degrees there are. Out of 360 degrees, some degrees are very tough, especially Rakshasgan Nakshatra. 6th house planet in Devagan Nakshatra might not be as tough. Okay, but 6th house, so two conditions at the same time could cause more of an impact. Then badly placed, the biggest aspect, wherever the planet is placed, doesn't matter. If it's Vakri, it has ramifications. It gives bad effect at least to one of the houses it owns, and it gives some health deficiency. Some health content, blood, Vakri Mangal could be blood content lesser, Shukra Vakri could be hair or skin, etc. So Vakri is one more aspect to be considered, not a big aspect, but Stambhi is a bigger aspect. Planet is a Stambhi, motionless. 3, 4, 2, 3, Buddha, Guru for 5-6 days, Shani 5-6 days, but Buddha maybe 2 days before and after it becomes Margi, it is Stambhi. So that motionless is more important, very important. You can change the date of the horoscope by 2-3 days plus minus and check which planet is not moving fast. Sometimes it's not shown Vakri, it's not shown Stambhi, but it could be becoming Stambhi or Vakri, and it's very important to catch it. So yeah, Vakri, motionless, less motion planets are some of issue. They did remedies, some remedies, health, wealth, holistically. Then biggest aspect is that planets with Shani Maharaj Drushti. Shani 3rd, 10th, 7th house Drushti, and Shani of course in that house Drushti. So 4 Drushtis of Shani. If there are Shani aspect in some planet in your chart, it does show past birth karmic burden, deficit. You have not been good with, or you have been ignorant or not good or terrible, depending on how close that Drushti is. Shani Rakshasgan, planet Rakshasgan, 6 at 12 house Rakshasgan and intense nakshatra, blah 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 with Rahu, Ketu, etc. So yeah, so that is important. Shani Drushti on any planet is and Shani house, the house Shani it is itself shows need for remedies sometimes, because it's past birth mein you have shown some laziness with that house. Fifth, Shani Drushti is very important, but the most important thing that people forget is that planet could be in Shani Drishti, and planet could be in Rakshasghat Nakshatra, planet could be Vakri, but the planet is in some Rashi and some Nakshatra. If that Rashi Swami and that Nakshatra Swami is really well placed, Devaghan Nakshatra, not in 6 at 12, very good, beautiful degrees, and in Guru Drishti, then that Shani Drishti on that planet is not a big deal karmic burden. So intensity of karmic burden reduces quite a bit. So you have been helpful to a lot of people also, while you have been not helpful to some people with respect to that planet. Mangal is land, property, estate, vehicles, cousins, siblings, colleagues, friends. Surya is father, government, bosses, etc. Heart, lower back. So various planets have various karakatva, governorship. So Shani Drishti, but let's say Shani Drishti is on the planet. Let's say Mangal is in Mithun Rashi, and let's say it is in Ardra Nakshatra. So Mithun Rashi is Swami Buddha and Nakshatra Swami Ardra is Rahu. So let's say Shani Drishti on Mangal, but Shani Drishti is also on Buddha and Rahu. Then that Shani Drishti on Mangal is really tough, very tough. Miscarriage to the mother, short-lived siblings possible, your blood circulation, blood quality, blood content, accidents, injuries, etc. Blood circulation, blood quality is really important. That kidney, urinary system, obviously important, etc. So Shani Drishti on Rashi Swami and Nakshatra Swami will increase. Rashi Swami, Nakshatra Swami being Vakri, again it will be a problem. Chandra, Surya are never Vakri, so obviously, and Rahu, Ketu are never Margi, so that not to be considered. But if planet is in, let's say, Sinha Rashi, and let's say is in Magha Nakshatra, so Vakri will never be a problem, because Surya cannot be Vakri, Ketu is always Vakri, so Magha Nakshatra will never, planet in Magha Ketu's Nakshatra will, or Rahu Nakshatra, but Rahu Nakshatra will have, planets in Magha Nakshatra in Surya Rashi will never Rashi, because that Surya is in Magha own Rashi, and it cannot be Vakri, etc. So Chandra could be in Sinha Rashi and Magha Nakshatra and not having Vakri issues at all. But yeah, Rashi Swami, Nakshatra Swami also needs to be considered. They have 33% each. Might not be 30%. Let's say that planet itself has 60% and Nakshatra Swami, Rashi Swami have 20% each. When you discuss, planet is badly placed or well placed. Because let's say Mangal is 12th house in Karka Rashi, last 3 degrees. Really badly placed Mangal. Extremely badly placed Mangal, right? But let's say Chandra is Ucha in Vrishab Rashi and Buddha is Ucha in Kanya Rashi. That Mangal, 12th house, will show some blood content a bit less. Of course, it will show some blood content a bit less, but it will not give that big of an issue. But let's say Mangal is with Buddha, Rashi Swami there in 12th house and in Shani Drishti, not in Guru Drishti. Guru Drishti on that planet or Guru Drishti on Nakshatra Swami, Rashi Swami elevates the planet. Blessing. Guru Drishti on, regardless of Lagna Rashi, Chandra Rashi. People call it, Guru is Marak and Badhak for this Lagna Chandra. The Guru can never be Marak Badhak. Nobody on standing railway station telling you, Are railway, are piche hato. Not a Marak person. Anybody giving you direction, anybody giving you advice can never be a Marak. My Mangal is a bit aggressive, so I do tend to do this from time to time. So let me adjust this a little bit. So I do remedy of Mangal by walking a lot every day, 7,000 to 9,000 steps. Okay. So just an FYI. Okay. So my Mangal is in 8th house, which I have written an article, Mission Impossible. 8th house, it's an hunt, is 8th house Mission Mangal. Mission Mangal nahi, Mission Impossible. 8th house Mangal is extraordinary, Mission Impossible. Mod Tod Tamba Pital, accidents, injury, Mara Mari, sports, and a lot of Mission Impossible kind of putty kind of things. And broken arm, etc. In the childhood, vehicles. Okay. Okay. So remedies we'll see in the next part, because there is already 9 minutes of video. But badly placed planet, you must have got a good idea. 6 at 12, Vakri, and Shani Drishti, not Guru Drishti, motionless, Stambhi Vakri. In Niche Rashi, of course, Mangal in Niche Rashi or Karka Rashi or Shukra in Kanya Rashi, it has its own health related matters. Ucha Niche is important, Chatur Rashi sometimes is important, especially if Rashi Swami, Nakshatra Swami are not well placed. But the most important aspect is that if it is in Devaghan Nakshatra, it's not that badly placed. If it is in Guru Drishti, major reduction. So if you speak mathematically, Guru will reduce 50% of, Guru Drishti will on that planet will reduce 50% of being badly placed. Intensity of the event will be like, heart night, उंगली का नाखून टूटा है वगैरह, सॉर्ट लाइक हाथ टूटना एक वन इवेंट है, बट उंगली का नाखून टूटना भी सेम इवेंट है, बट इंटेंसिटी इज कम्प्लीटली डिफरेंट. So शनि दृष्टि कैन ब्रेक योर आर्म, बट गुरु दृष्टि इज ऑल्सो देयर, देन यू माइट बी ओनली उंगली टूटी है, उंगली का थोड़ा माइनर फ्रैक्चर हुआ वगैरह वगैरह. So this is all about planet well placed or badly placed. Well placed planet 159 extraordinary. 10th house, Gharshan, but extremely good. 11th house is massive blessing. 9th house is massive blessing. 11th house massive blessing. 3rd house is Parakram. 3rd house is Parakram and peripheral things in life, artistic things in life. Parakram. 7th house is also depends. 10th house is like needs to no limit. But yeah, 6 at 12. So we covered all the aspects. 6 at 12. Vakri, emotionless. Rakshasgarh, intense degrees. Shani Drushti. The most important Shani Drushti. Any house planet could be in the Rakshasgarh Nakshatra and Shani Drushti, it's a karmic burden, but not in a 6 at 12 manner. But multiple, if you add multiple things, they will become problem. Rahu Ketu are genetics. Rahu is paternal family, Ketu is maternal family. So Rahu Ketu in bad nakshatra, you are inheriting bad DNA of that family. Rahu or Ketu. If it's a good nakshatra, you are inheriting good Devagana nakshatra, you are inheriting good karma of that family. So there could be 10 children of the same family inheriting different karma of the family. So Rahu Ketu will complicate the matter further, different video and different matter. But yeah, Rahu Ketu will add DNA and family history to the mix with respect to karmic remedies. So this is all karmic remedies. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like the FB page. Please like YouTube. YouTube channel is still, I'm uploading videos to YouTube. There's not much traffic, but yeah, you can like that YouTube channel also, because some of the videos I will be start stitching astrology on our podcast. I will be uploading on YouTube. So like it on FB, Insta, and YouTube. Thank you.